Cuba has lived under U.S. restrictions for decades. But what if those measures tightened into something closer to a full blockade? Could the Cuban economy survive? And more importantly, what would it mean for the people? Today, we're breaking down the reality behind Cuba's resilience, its vulnerabilities, and what could happen next. The United States has maintained a long-standing embargo on Cuba since the early 1960s, following the Cuban Revolution. Often referred to as a blockade by Cuban officials, the policy includes: these policies have been shaped by multiple U.S. administrations, including Donald Trump, who tightened restrictions during his presidency. But it's important to understand, this is not a total naval blockade. Cuba still trades with many countries. Cuba's economy faces serious challenges today. Shortages of food and medicine, limited access to foreign currency, aging infrastructure. The country relies heavily on tourism, remittances from abroad, imports for basic goods. Recent global events, including the pandemic and supply chain disruptions, have made things even harder. For ordinary Cubans, economic pressure shows up in daily life. Long lines for basic goods, power outages, rising informal markets. Despite this, Cuban society has developed strong coping mechanisms. Community support networks, rationing systems, local innovation, and repair culture. Survival, in many ways, has become part of everyday life. Cuba is not isolated from the world. It maintains economic ties with countries like China, Russia, Venezuela. These relationships provide oil supplies, investment, trade partnerships. In addition, Cuba imports food and goods from various global markets. So even under heavy U.S. restrictions, the country is not completely cut off. If restrictions were tightened further, the impact could be significant. Economic pressure, reduced access to dollars, more import shortages, energy crisis, fuel shortages could worsen, power outages could increase, social strain, increased migration, public frustration. However, Cuba has decades of experience operating under restrictions, which changes how it responds compared to other countries. Cuba's survival is shaped by several key factors. 1. State-controlled economy. The government plays a central role in distributing resources. 2. Adaptation. Over time, systems have evolved to manage scarcity. 3. External partnerships, support from allies helps offset pressure. 4. National identity. The embargo itself has become part of Cuba's political and social narrative. So, can Cubans survive a tighter U.S. blockade? History suggests yes, but at a cost. The real question isn't survival, it's quality of life. Future outcomes will depend on U.S. policy decisions, Cuban economic reforms, global partnerships. What's clear is this: Cuba's situation is complex and still evolving. If you want more deep dives into global politics and real-world impacts, subscribe and stay informed, because behind every headline are real people living the story.